The first to pick forms was a group calling itself Dr. Bawumia Fan Club, who did on behalf of Vice President Dr. Konadu Bawumia. The group believes the Vice President remains the party's best bet to break the eight. Here is Itim Jakari, who leads the group.
Our special candidate that we know, inshallah, by 2025, he is going to be our sitting president. For sure, it will come to pass. And that history has captured it. And all Ghanaians everywhere know that if we bypass our man of knowledge, if we bypass our man of humility, nobody else. Because of currently the world is in a knowledge world, and we need somebody who is so dynamic, who understands the system, who has already initiated a transformational agenda in the country. And we are all living testimony to that fact. So today we are here as a supporting fan to make sure that, in fact, this is a surprise to him because he was expecting that, but then the Bawumia Fan Club decided that they will pay and pick the form, go and present it to our father and our president to be this form. And that is why we have gathered it.
The next to pick was Boakye Apraku, the former energy minister and the 2012 campaign manager for Nana Akufo-Addo and the NPP. His aide, Benjamin Ama, tells Citi News Boakye Apraku is the man for the NPP.
We are very confident that this is the man God has prepared among all the men we have in the NPP to succeed our current president, Nana Akufo-Addo. And we believe that with his capability and as without him, the engine of public policy in the NPP, he will be able to help bring hope to the ordinary Ghanaian.
He's been campaigning already.
Yes, he has gone around all the 16 regions of Ghana, and like I said, we are touching the base. That is why you don't see us making a whole lot of noise. We are targeting the actual electoral college for the special voting, and by the grace of God, when we go through, we will be able to touch the grassroots as well for the general election.
You're confident he will make the first 5?
By the grace of the Almighty God, Honorable Boakye Apraku will be among the first 5.
But what's his campaign message?
Bringing hope to the ordinary Ghanaian. I said earlier on to other sister stations that we've heard in the news that some aspirants are describing this government that has done so well as a NATO government. But I beg to differ. That's the same candidate has been part of this government. And so if you describe a government that has been part of since its inception as a NATO government, then who are you? So with no malice aforethought, all we are saying is that when you parade your best medical doctors and you put them to test, only one person will win. And we have all the men in the NPP to lead the party. But among them, Honorable Boakye Apraku is the best.
Another aspirant who picked form on Friday was Dr. Konadu Apraku. In 2007, Dr. Apraku was one of the 17 aspirants who contested the famous Legon Congress. This time round, he's hoping to be elected flag bearer. Head of communications for Dr. Apraku campaign team, Kwame Obiri Nkansa, says his boss has a brighter chance of leading the NPP into the 2024 election.
Dr. Apraku says, look at me. Without me, there's no hope for you because I've been there and I know when you were mobilizing people in the Central Market, Makola Market, everywhere, people were contributing. They were genuinely contributing to the Patriotic Party because they know that there's this party that can salvage this country out of our economic woes. So that is what Apraku brings on the table. He knows the party inside out. He started it all, and he knows it all. We are not going for a popular contest, or we are not going for a beauty pageant. We are going to the party people who know the party inside out, the party people who knows that New Patriotic Party stand for a certain principle. And if you know Dr. Apraku, who was part of the formation of this party, it means he knows the party principles.
Former MP for Mampong, who was one of the contestants for the 2014 contest, Francis Addai-Nimoh, also picked forms on Friday. His spokesperson, George Obin-Enchi, explains why his boss will be the president of Ghana in 2025.
If NPP can win the next general election, it has to be someone who is not part of this administration. We are looking for someone who is very noble, a person with great nobility, a person with an unblemished character, who is respected across the country, a person who is blameless, with great wisdom and understanding, to lead the party into the next general election. Honorable Addai-Nimoh, people tend to have faith and trust in him. They see him to be very credible. We do with people all over the country, and that is what we get. So we believe that if the party will go for Honorable Addai-Nimoh, the party can be assured of victory in 2024 general election.
The last to pick form was Kwabena J. Japong, the former General Secretary of the NPP. Mr. Japong will be making a second attempt to lead the NPP as a flag bearer after a failed attempt in 2007.